Hi again, YouTube. This is Mary. I told you the other day I was going to make a quick video. I don't know how quick it's going to be, but I was going to make a video about for African American history, and I'm going to talk about black women. The woman that I chose to talk about today is named Cathay Williams. You spell her name Cathy. She was a soldier in the Civil War. She was born in September 1844, and she passed away in 1892. She let me try to read a little bit about her. She was born in Independence, Missouri, to a free man and a slave woman, making her legal status also that of a slave. So she was a slave, and she's traveled with the Confederate Army. She was kind of just addicted to the Army life, and it says. Despite the prohibition against women serving in the military, Williams enlisted in the United States Regular Army on November 15, 1866, at St. Louis, Missouri, for a 3-year engagement, passing herself as a man. So she really wanted to serve her country if she went through all of that. And it said, when I read it, it said that after she enlisted, only two people knew that she was a woman, her cousin and her best friend. So they knew she was passing as a woman. As a man. But she ended up getting sick from smallpox and from years of marching, they said, and her body began to show strain. And she was frequently hospitalized. It says the post surgeon finally discovered she was a woman and informed the post commander. She was discharged from the Army by her commanding officer, Captain Charles E. Clark, on October 14, 1868. Um, this phone, we're not going to even answer. We'll just let that go to whatever. But anyway, back to Cathay. Her personal life, she went to work as a cook at Fort Union, New Mexico, and later moved to Pueblo, Colorado. Williams married, but it ended disastrously when her husband stole her money and a team of horses. Williams had him arrested. She next moved to Trinidad, Colorado, where she made her living as a seamstress. She may also have owned a boarding house. It was at this time that Williams' story first became public. A reporter from St. Louis heard rumors of a female African American who had served in the Army and came to interview her. Her life and military service narrative was published in the St. Louis Daily Times on the 2nd of January, 1876. It says in late 1889 or 1890, Williams entered a local hospital where she remained for some time, and in June 1889 applied for a disability pension based on her military service. The nature of her illness and disability were unknown. There was precedent for granting a pension to a female soldier. Deborah Simpson in 1816, Anna Maria Lane, and Mary Hayes Macaulay, better known as Molly Pension, I've heard of her, had been granted pensions for disguising themselves as men to serve in the American Revolutionary War. American Revolutionary War. And that's something. So she wasn't the first woman to do that. I just can't see it, man. It says in September 1891, a doctor employed by the Pensions Bureau examined Williams. Despite the fact that she suffered from neuralgia and diabetes, had all of her toes amputated, and can only walk with a crutch. The doctor decided she did not qualify for her disability payments. Her application was rejected. Wow. The exact date of Williams' death is unknown, but it is assumed she died shortly after being denied pension. What a pity. Probably sometime in 1892. Her simple grave marker would have been made of wood and deteriorated long ago. Thus, her final resting place is unknown. In 2006, a bronze bust of Williams featuring information about her and a small rose garden around it was unveiled outside Richard Allen Culture Center in Leavenworth, Kansas. That was pretty interesting, man. So she had all her toes cut off, and she was still denied her disability. I don't get that, but I'm on disability, and I get disability. It's not that much a month because I have back injuries and multiple sclerosis, but I don't know how I would make it without it. It's just it's hard. But and they pension probably wasn't that much back then. Probably $2 if it was that much. But anyway, that's the story about Cathay Williams, and she wasn't the first woman who disguised as a man to be in the army. And now I guess you know how the times change. You don't have to disguise being a man now. You could be a woman and have a sex change or whatever. Go ahead and be this man. Or if you a man want to be a woman, you can do that. We have a lot of freedom now. But anyway, I'm gonna go back and I might edit this video, but you know I'm not too good at editing, so I might the phone calls and all of that. It might have to just be in this video. But anyway, I'm gonna check out. Don't forget to subscribe, to thumbs up and share. Okay. Tomorrow we'll talk about another African American woman, or maybe just a black woman. We don't know, but we're gonna talk again tomorrow. Bye.